This is Sonic, and you're watching JD Frank 20.
Yeah, welcome to the Nintendo Direct reaction. Yes, again, I wanted to get this yesterday, but typical Nintendo had to post the fucking Direct around 3 o'clock my time, and I already had plans and everything, and so that's why I wanted to get it done today. Apparently, the Direct was pretty solid after what you're seeing right now. I would have to say it's probably the best Direct right now, and you'll see why you'll see why, because for so long we've been waiting and waiting. All right. When is Platinum Games gonna finally pull the trigger for this game? You know, when are they gonna pull the trigger? And I said to myself, I knew the Platinum Games wasn't really gonna show up in the last five or six directs. We've all been begging to see something of Bayonetta 3. But you have to realize, Hideki Kamiya, he wants perfection. He's not just gonna half-ass a project and just throw it out there just for the sake of pleasing the fans. He's not like that. In fact, he'll block you on Twitter if you critique his work. He'll even block you on Twitter if you even like his work, you know. Like, somebody made a documentary series, like how many people that Kamiya had blocked. I believe he made a journey all the way to an event show in Kyoto, Japan. It's on YouTube. Try to look it up if you get the reference. But yes, finally, fuck yeah. Bayonetta is back, and she's sporting a brand new look. Awesome. Yeah, so she's basically sporting her look from Bayonetta 1. Well, the Cereza look, obviously, from the younger version. I'm gonna go on a limb and say that this story is based off that version of Bayonetta compared to the other two versions we had. Because I'm assuming this game's... Because in the original first trailer, which was eons ago, it looked like she was split in half or something like that. Maybe you're going in a different timeline. So obviously, this Bayonetta is might be the same version that little girl was in the original game that you rescued from the Lumen Sage. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I myself am a storyteller, so I'm just guessing we're gonna have to wait and see what the story's gonna pull out. But yeah, overall, the gameplay, it looks like it's gonna be dope. Now, my biggest concern about this game is the soundtrack. Can it keep up with the second one? Because, in my honest opinion, I think the Bayonetta 2 soundtrack is by far one of the best ever. It's on my personal, it's on my top 3, actually, of my personal favorite soundtracks of all time. So, it should be interesting how this game's soundtrack's going to keep up. But I think it'll do alright. It'll handle the job. Now, a lot of the fighting mechanics here are a little bit different than what we're normally accustomed to. Now, my biggest concern is these fights you're seeing, are they going to be situational, or are they going to be part of the core game mechanic? That's what we have to wait and see. But overall, everything looks pretty badass. Oh, look at this. We're already starting off on, retconning shit. You know, for the Bayonetta series, it makes sense that you're retconning shit, just to get a clear understanding of what the story's going to be. The second game did the same thing, too, when you're riding on a subway taking on one of the enemies. That's dope. Yeah, so finally, they said 2022 is going to be the release date. Alright, almost every game's coming out that year. Alright, so far I'm excited for this game. Alright, let's move on to the next game, shall we? Well, at least for me, after the first 5 minutes of the Direct, I really didn't have any high hopes. I said to myself, maybe we'll see the expansion pack of Age of Calamity, at least the second wave, what we're going to get out of it. Because it did say they're going to add new levels, more cutscenes, and more combo attacks. So it's probably going to tell you the entire story of what happened, which is odd because which is interesting actually, because I could also see them pulling another DLC pack after this one, because you're just basically giving away the information of what happened. It's almost similar to Breath of the Wild's expansion pack, not by much. In fact, if you played this game before Breath of the Wild, it's kind of pointless getting that DLC pack because you already know what happened if you played this game first, like I did. So that's why when I got Breath of the Wild, there's no point on getting that DLC pack. So overall, right here, I mean, you're going to get more levels, obviously, which is great, which is what I want. More tougher enemies, which I want. Because right now, all my characters are maxed out already. I mean, you already see that I already put over 310 hours in this game. Alright, and finally, just like we hoped, Robbie and Pura will be playable. That's great. Can't wait for that. Seriously. Alright, can't wait any sooner. Ooh, October 29th, so it's a lot sooner. Alright, let's get on to Metroid Dread. Obviously, for Dread, it's getting so much hype right now. Like, for the last week on social media, on Twitter, I've been seeing nothing but Metroid Dread banners everywhere. You know, they're advertising the hell out of this game in Japan, obviously, but also there's even some posters and banners in Mexico. You know, believe it or not, I had one of my cousins actually send me a screenshot, and I said to myself, are you serious? Yes, I saw the actual screenshot from Twitter itself. That one's in a different location, but he actually said, dude, did you know that they're advertising this game heavily here? And I said, no way. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, for me personally, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I never played a Metroid game in my life. Now, to me, when I see the cutscenes, the gameplay, it looks like something cool. But at the end of the day, like, is the $60 price tag worth it? And my honest opinion is, I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent on this. I'm giving you my honest take on this because I never played a game like this in my life, so I really can't give you a definitive answer. You know, like, I'm not a, you know, I never played, you know, any of the Metroid games, let alone Dread, you know, so, but it looks pretty cool. It looks like something I might pick up, but $60, that's really pushing it. If that's what the price is gonna be, which I'm assuming it is, because I've seen also, price listings on Amazon and GameStop and other regions, because let's be honest, everybody likes to leak information here and there. But overall, the one thing I have been told is, if you're gonna play Metroid, at least don't play the spin-off games. Just stick with the classic Metroid games and the Prime series if you could get access to them. That's about it. So far, the game looks pretty dope. But the jury's still gonna be out on that. I'm not gonna get this game on launch, you know, because, like I said, I don't want to rush to conclusion. You know, I'd rather see, you know, other people play the game first, and if it's to my liking, then I'll get it myself. Because, like I said, this is uncharted territory for me, and I don't want to come up sounding off like a liar, saying, "Oh, you shouldn't get this game. It's bad. It's not worth the $60." I'm not saying every game from Nintendo is gonna be $60. Okay, every first party title, okay, whether it's 2D or 3D, that's something you're gonna have to get accustomed to. But overall, you know, that's something you're gonna have to deal with. You know, now me personally, I'll probably be picking it up, but I want to wait until I see, you know, the full gameplay before I make my decision. You know, it's odd because I made that same decision with Age of Calamity when I saw a friend of mine stream the game, and yeah, it was just a quick decision. I said, yep, I want the game. And over 300 hours later, still love the game. It's by far my favorite game on the Switch. I'm not lying about that. Alright, now this game right here. Now this game really caught my attention right here. And also I have a lot of Kirby subscribers. They all have been telling me they've been begging for a Kirby game. I understand, you know, getting a Kirby game, yeah, fine, whatever. It's gonna be a 2D Kirby game. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Oh no, this is completely different. This ain't a 2D Kirby game, everybody. This right here is a 3D Kirby game. And Nintendo, what they've done is now they have a formula or a template how about to do 3D games with all their intellectual properties. We've already known that Donkey Kong is coming up with a game similar, also using the Odyssey engine, and Kirby also is using the Odyssey engine too. They just wanted to surprise everybody because everybody's been saying, will Kirby ever get a 3D game? And a lot of people have been writing it off like, nah, Kirby's gonna be stuck in 2D purgatory forever. You know, there's nothing wrong with 2D Kirby games. It's just like people prefer 3D because there's so much you could do in 3D compared to 2D. You know, there's more exploration, you have more to do. You know, the moveset really wouldn't change that much, and the visuals look beautiful in 3D compared to 2D. But that's really awesome, and the mechanic works perfectly and fluid in 3D. So for me, honestly, now for Kirby, I have played some Kirby games in the past. Not the most recent ones, but, you know, I always enjoyed this series. I never had a problem with it. You know, that's one thing when it comes to Nintendo games, is you're never, you know, they want to make sure you get your full, you know, get fun out of the game. It's like, you know, you're paying $60 for these games, you want to get a return on your investment. And this game looks like it's fun. You know, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, nice title. And I might pick this up, you know. I don't want to come off sounding like a hypocrite saying, oh, you never played Metroid before, but you give Kirby a free pass. I have experience with Kirby in the past. That's the difference. But overall, I want to, I want to try that game. It intrigued me. It intrigued me the most out of all these games. Alright, and the last topic, let's talk about the Mario movie. And I like the fact that they're putting a lot of effort into this. Like, Miyamoto's not taking any fucking chances. He wants this movie to be successful. He wants to pick he wants to pick a lot of solid actors and actresses for those roles. And I commend them for that. That's amazing. Obviously, the first movie, we know that was a fiasco. Let's let that go. So he basically wants to get this movie to basically make up for that mistake. And that's awesome. Oh, it's going to release December 21st in North America, so it'll be a holiday theatrical release. That's awesome. Alright, let's take a look what this movie's about. I heard it was going to be just... Now, I had no idea this movie was going to be live action. I honestly thought it was going to be similar to, like, anime style only, but no, they're going live action, and Chris Pratt will be playing the role as Mario. Oh, cool. Alright, so right off the bat, Miyamoto's not, taking any chances. He wants to get some experienced actors and actresses. And the role of Princess Peach will be played by Anna Taylor-Joy. Nice choice. Ooh, Charlie Day's playing Luigi. Oh, this should be fun. I honestly think Luigi... I'm hoping that the character of Luigi gets some love. Maybe there's some lines he might outshine Mario. There's a possibility. Oh, hell yeah, my man. Jack Black playing the role as Bowser. I know that Jack Black can nail this role perfectly. He's a talented actor. I have always liked this work, so it should be fun. Alright. Role of Toad. Alright, should be cool. Wow, even the role of Toad, they're not messing around. Ooh, and Seth Rogen gets the role of Donkey Kong. It should be fun, actually. It should be fun, so it's gonna be kind of like a comedy movie. That's fine, there's nothing wrong with having some comedic... and Charles Martinet is gonna make some cameo appearances. Oh, that's pretty dope. So I do like the fact it's gonna be more of a comedy live action movie, and it should be. I'm just hoping the movie doesn't have too many cringe moments. Like, you can have a little cringe here and there, but not too many cringe moments. It can work. Honest to God, it could work. So I'm looking forward to this. And again, Nintendo knocked this Direct right out of the park. It's solid. Now, you may have noticed that the one game I didn't cover was Splatoon 3. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I do not give two shits about the Splatoon franchise. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm being perfectly honest here. I didn't want to cover it. It's not worth my time. But I saw the gameplay. It looked pretty cool and all. But again, I'm not into that. I'm not into PvP style matchups. Because those are, because it's the same category I put it with Call of Duty. It's the same category I put it with all these fucking games where you play online. It's just going to put you in a bad mood. You're going to break a controller or, God forbid, your Switch. And you're out whatever you spend for it. Alright, that's the real reason I don't like playing games like that, because those are multiplayer games that have PvP style matchups where you're teamed up with other players, and you're probably going to get the most hate out of it because you're a newbie going up against fucking players who've been playing Splatoon since day one, and they're pros at it. That's why I don't like games like that. So please understand, that's the real reason why I don't want to cover Splatoon, and that's the real reason why I don't even own a Splatoon game. Not a lot of single-player stuff on Splatoon is even in the game. A lot of it's focused on multiplayer like it should be, but that's the way it is. Other than that, let me know what you think about this Direct. Me, personally, I love the Direct. Bayonetta 3, was obviously the winner for me. And also seeing a glimpse of the Age of Calamity expansion pack, obviously, because that pack's going to come out very soon, actually. And also Kirby and the Forgotten Land. That right there that came out of left field, in my honest opinion. Because I was not expecting anything like that. I was expecting maybe the Donkey Kong 3D open world game, but no, they went Kirby instead. That's pretty dope. So let me know what y'all think. I gotta get ready for work, and I'll post this later in the day. Alright, deuces.